I don't believe it this morning. I got a wet knee. You're not going to believe my problem. Good morning. Haram. I'm just having one single coffee with you folks, and I got to go deal with a problem. Yeah, it's a no problem. It's a pain in the butt problem. Oh, my Band-Aid's got some of the wrapper still left on it here. You know, don't buy no-name batteries, no-name Band-Aids, folks. Oh, use tape. Oh, I got it all. My finger's sore. For some reason, none of the wireless outside works. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why. I've rebooted 3 times. I don't know why that is not working. It's got me baffled. I got the fire lit. Freaked the ducks right out. It's roaring away right now. It was a good whoomp too. Yeah, she's burning good. I don't know what's going on with the wireless. It all happened when I moved the wireless yesterday. Working. Yeah, still won't connect to any of the encoders. What is going on? YouTube notifications not working this morning either. I don't believe this. I shouldn't say I don't believe it. I shouldn't say that because, you know, if things are going to go wrong, this is the morning for it to go wrong. So I'm having like a quick coffee because I'm waiting for my shower to drain enough that I can go downstairs and take the sewer clean out again and run the rod through it again. I gotta take my tank lid off. There's nothing good about this morning, Maggie. I was in the shower. I'm having a shower. And I'm very in tune with my plumbing here, the noises, and I was, normally in the shower when I'm having a shower, I can hear the water running away. It sort of sounds like a creek, because it runs so fast. Because it's a 3-inch pipe running off the shower stall, so like it runs away pretty fast. It's like, and I heard a sound that sounded like the water's getting closer. And it's getting closer. It's getting closer. And all of a sudden I noticed it's not draining. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, oh no. It's like, so finish the shower. Thankfully I didn't have the morning routine on the toilet first. I thought I was gonna, but I didn't, so I didn't flush. But like, I am blown away by what's going on here because it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what could happen. Why it's plugging right at the tank. It's right at the tank because I take the clean out, I put the sewer rod, and it's about 6 feet from the clean out to the mouth of the tank, and I push the sewer rod through, and it's like, boom, it works. Something at the mouth of the tank, like right in the tank, is the problem. Like it's like, and I've even been real careful, thinking, okay, maybe toilet paper, maybe that's what's bunging it up. Like, and I'm like, I'm making sure that I'm flushing and she's flushing and she's going, like lots of water. So I got to take the tank, not today, but I got to take the tank lid off, and I got to stick my head inside and take a look to see toilet paper in a bin. That is disgusting. I have a friend that did that. That is just, it's plus 5 degrees here, Mr. Gardner. It's absolutely gorgeous. Nothing's frozen today. Toilet paper, if you use the right kind of toilet paper, breaks down really fast. Like it breaks down as fast. It breaks down faster than your feces does. It just dissolves in the water. Something else is causing a problem. I don't know what it is, but I gotta take the tank lid off, stick my head inside, or get a mirror and try to see what is going on at the inlet, because this is ridiculous. So I'm waiting right now. The shower's drained, but I want to make sure the pipe's drained. So I'm having a coffee while it's slowly draining away, and I'm going to go back downstairs. I got my plumbing. I got my sewer gloves. I got my big wrench. I got the bucket to put underneath to clean out. Sewer rods, I left it downstairs because I had a hunch I was going to be returning with it. And I'm going to go do that. I'm going to get my toilet working. And I'm thinking by the time the toilet's working, I'm going to be ready for a bowel movement. And I got to sharpen my axe yet. But I got to get the toilet happening. Yeah, it's a job that's got to be done right now, though. Like right now. Right back. I don't believe this. I got a curveball this morning. We'll do some passes on the axe here. She's still pretty sharp, but oh yeah, she's still really sharp. Ooh, is she ever sharp? Yeah. It's not a big job. Like, you take the lid, like, it's like, honestly, from start to finish, if everything goes right and I don't have a mess, as in, like, like a whole bunch of stuff when I take the clean out, comes back in at me, and if it's just, like, real easy, 18 minutes, of dealing with shit. That's basically what it is. There's no other term for it. That's one thing you learn in prison is how to sharpen things. Oh, thank you. Oh. So, while I'm sitting here, I'm going to sharpen this. Who wants to watch the sharpening instead of me talking? Tell me, and I'll change the camera if you want to know. It's really not that exciting. put it this way, once you look at it, you'll be going like, yeah, okay, man, change the camera. I've seen it. I won't cut myself. The secret is to get in the right angle. It's a trick doing an axe. Fingers just a bugger. Just a bugger, Connie. Yeah, the firebomb's, it's going. She's raging right now. I'll do a camera switch here so you can see. There you go. There's the fire. Fire's happening. So, I'm out of here at 8. I want to be, my goal is to be outside like about 7:30, 7:15, and just to get things set up. Like, so when Matt gets here, we're going right at her. Actually, oh, Mindy, the coupon queen. Where has Mindy the coupon bean? The coupon queen bean. Let's say that quick. What's the weather today? Because I'm shocked. It's 5 degrees right now, folks. It wasn't supposed to be this warm. It was actually supposed to go to like -1 or something and rain. Oh, 1 degree. She's cooling off. It's going to -9 tonight. And then we're back to warm weather again. 4, 1, 1, 5, 2. -9. That's bizarre how she's going. 30% chance of showers. What's the hourly temperature situation? So somewhere around noon, it's going to start cooling off. Okay, so when I'm doing cleanup tonight, it'll be below 0. Because I'm gonna clean everything up like I normally do at the end of the day. So I'm gonna have a coffee, give my axe a couple passes, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and unplug my sewer again. I don't understand what's going on. Like what could change that it would just start doing this? Like, I'm really curious. Like, it's driving me nuts because I don't understand it. It's not like there's like new people moved in here and they're putting, like little, Buzz Lightyears down the toilet. There's no one here, it's just me. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sharpening the axe, folks. That's the noise you hear. That's what I'm doing. I'm having coffee, talking about my plumbing not working, sharpening an axe to kill ducks, live on YouTube. This show covers it all. Good morning, Thomas. I just realized you're here. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit tired from yesterday. I did a little I couldn't believe my to-do list yesterday was how long it was. Good morning, Inga, Maggie, Digger Pete, Mother, Mystery, Strawberry. Oh, there's a whole bunch of us here. Eagle, Night, Cut Girl. I'm really curious on why my network outside's not working. This doesn't make any sense. I was so tired I couldn't work on it last night. I tried. I went out twice. I went out in my long underwear. I was running around the pen yesterday in my long underwear last night, rebooting. And I was like, what is going on? Like, why? It's like, but you know, the old saying, what can go wrong will go wrong. I'm on the house network right now inside. I tried calling the installation guy last night. No answer. Well, his cell phone wouldn't take any more messages. It was full. I got a big announcement. I got another big announcement. I got good news, I'm not telling you yet though, but I have good news. I got the good news yesterday. The shed window turned out awesome, eh? For $20. The only thing that went wrong was that 2x4 had a slight twist to it. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have. Just a slight twist. Just enough that it caused me that sawzall problem at the end. Oh, she's getting shiny. It's gonna be so much brighter in there. Nobody's even curious about what the good news is. So I can't believe it. Are you? I mean, I was the channel getting too much good news? It's like, oh, it's just like it's still like water off a duck back. Oh, it's just Matt doing his magic with the good news. No, I can't tell you yet, coming. I gotta make it a proper announcement. I'll be telling you this week. I'm teasing you. Yes, I am. But I got the news yesterday. We're gonna have to work. We're gonna have to do our what we do best, folks. Except yesterday my Sawzall blade was dull. I got a bag of them and I grabbed the dull one. It looked sharp, it felt sharp, but just didn't have the cutting like it should have. Ooh, she's getting there. All right. This is like, the only thing this axe is used for is for killing ducks. I don't use it for anything else. It's just the right axe size. It's got a good heavy head, heavy enough that it's one swing and it's over. Clean cut. Wait till you see how sharp it is, Mindy. Just hang on, woman. I'm using an oil and a stone that you would normally use for a hunting knife. That's how serious I am about this. This is hunting knife, sharpened type stuff for an axe. So it's like really serious stuff, really serious. And this old axe head has got some good steel. It holds a good edge. It's probably just, you know, a cheap axe head from like, 70 or 80 years ago. But it's better steel than you can buy today. It's nothing special. Like, you know, it's not like a Wrangler Star axe or anything like that, you know. It's just an axe. I think I found it somewhere. And I said, oh, that's a nice axe head. And then I put a handle on it. No, I wouldn't shave with this. No, I wouldn't. I don't like shaved heads anyways. You should know that, Maggie. I've talked about that. I like a little bit of stubble. I don't like that that rubber feel on your head. Feels gross. I like the baby's bum on the face, but not on the head. Feels like you're walking around with a shower cap on. Just a gross. I'm doing the sharpening right now, Tracy. Like right now, I'm doing it as you're watching me. Well, you want to see me do it? This is it, okay? So you take the stone, there's oil on it, and then you make the angle. You just do it like that. You just go circles. And it's just patience. Just patience. You gotta keep the angle so, and you can hear it when you're doing it right. Can you hear that? You can hear it hitting the edge. It's like a tuning bar. And you hear like on this end, it's a little more, the edge isn't as sharp. There, now it's getting sharp. You hear it. It's like a tuning bar. You listen closely, folks. Can you hear that? Nobody's commenting if you can hear it. All right, I'm trying to share something here and no one's listening. Okay. Anyways, let's see how sharp it is. All right. Piece of paper that says Dawn soap, which I bought last night, and axe, which I'm doing right now. Okay? All right. Would you say that's sharp for an axe? What do you think, folks? You think that's sharp? Oh, I got some wows. Oh, thank you. I'm trying here hard to entertain you this early in the morning. I'll do it one more time. I see a dull edge. I got a dull spot. Oh, my kitchen knives are wicked. My kitchen knives are like surgical tools. Put it this way, my kitchen knives make my axe look dull. But they're really old steel. They're Henkel from like 81, 80, 82 when I bought them. That's when I bought them. They're serious sharp. That's when Henkel used to use steel before they started recycling rusted out when they used to buy the old oil tankers, and they used to melt them down and use rusted steel to make their knives. This is pre that. This is when they were like a real good German knife making company. And those when you sharpen those things, whoa man, it's crazy how sharp they get. Surgical. You could perform surgery. Easily perform surgery. Pretty sharp doesn't cut it in the kitchen. It's gotta be scary sharp. The sharper the knife, the less chance you'll cut yourself. Yeah, I got one spot here on the axe that's just not really. How old are your knives, Tom? I'm curious. How old? We've established mine are like, well, 82. I think it's 82 I bought them. When I first moved out on my own out in Calgary, it was one of the first things I bought for my kitchen, because I was a knife guy. So 82. So what is that, 35 years? How old are yours, Tom? Can you beat 35 years? I'm curious, Thomas. Please answer me. 20 years old. Okay, that'd be probably good steel back then. No, not at least. You can't. No. You got to be a little more accurate there, Tom. Come on. You can be more accurate. You know exactly what year you bought them because the man and his knives. Come on. Grandma's knives, they'd be probably good steel, yeah. Do you sharpen them? Come on, Maggie, what's your knife situation? You've got to have some good knives. Being a mature woman, you've got to have some good knives in your kitchen. Oh yeah, she's getting sharp at this end. Can you hear that? Can you hear that, folks? My dull spot is getting sharp. You know, I ask a question, nobody answers me. Unless we're comparing knives. $19.95. I got you beat, Thomas. But that's still old knives. You're getting there. So I was in the 80s. Oh, your dad's knives? Well, then they're old, Mag. You beat me then. Unless your dad bought them in the 80s and then gave them to you in the 90s. Are they sharp, though? Do you sharpen them? Yes, but mother of many horses. Cheap knives from the 70s are like top of the line today. It's like, you got to remember the steel. The steel's the key. Because you can turn any steel into a crazy sharp knife if it's good steel. I've seen knives that are absolute garbage from the 70s, 60s, cheap kitchen knives. Like I've seen butter knives from the 60s turned into like unbelievably sharp knives that hold their edge. But you couldn't do that with a butter knife today. Metal, because metal's too soft. Okay, I think I got rid of the dull spot. Let's see. Oh, I got a little bit of a dull spot right there. What is going on here, Mr. Dull Spot? I don't have any newspaper here. Newspaper's fake news. You think you're going to miss this sort of morning? Like sharpening knives? Use barber scissors in the kitchen, Mindy? I got one problem here. Oh, not in the kitchen, on the hair. Okay. Oh, never put knives in the dishwasher. Never. Hand wash them. They're like a tool. Treat them good. It's like leaving, putting a knife in a dishwasher is like leaving your shovel out in the rain, and then you wonder why the handle gets rough, and you get blisters on your shovel, or your wheelbarrow out in the rain. It's a tool. You got to respect it. You got to take care of it. Miss Cockerel. I always put my knives in the dishwasher. Oh. Oh. Well, we're telling you you shouldn't, okay? But you can keep doing it if you want. I don't have a dishwasher either. Good morning, Charles from Texas. Okay, this has got to be it. Okay, it's sharp right there, but I got this one spot back here. Oh yeah, there, she's cutting. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more because I just like sharpening. It's therapeutic. When you got no TV, you can just sit there sharpening your utensils. I'm a serial streamer that sharpens. You gotta be careful I don't turn into a serial murderer. Sharpening the knife, the axe, before we go on a spree here. I'm going to town with my axe. Everybody that's watching, there were 79 people watching me sharpen the axe and no one thought I was serious. They're going to look back and say, why didn't anybody warn the authorities? He told them right online that he was going to town with this sharpened axe. I'm not going to town today. Well, I'm going to go to town on a bunch of nasty drakes. That's what's going to happen here today. That's the only town that's going to happen. We used to have a sharpened guy that used to drive around too, Vista. He used to drive around with his bell and ringing, and then people would come out and get their knives sharpened. But they outsourced it to China, and now they don't sharpen knives locally anymore. But Trump's going to bring the knife sharpener back, Vista. I couldn't resist. Because we know how much Mrs. Vista likes this politics. Make knives great again. Oh, hang on. I gotta get my screensaver to turn off here. I'm gonna be, well, if I can get my network outside working night here, that's the problem. I got a network issue. Something's going on. Oh, ceramic blades, Tom. Just a joke. A joke. They're only good in the movies. You know, for going through the X-ray machines at the airport if you want to hijack planes. They don't work with crap. They're ridiculous. I wouldn't even experiment them. Just stay with your regular one. Just stick with your regular steel, Thomas. Give them a good sharpen. Get yourself some oil. Get a, oh yeah, Mindy. Oh, you should see the way my knives turn out with this thing. This thing here and a little bit of oil. Look out. I could perform surgery with my kitchen knives, okay? With my set. I could do everything. I could do amputations. I could do delicate finger operations. I can do anything. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous how sharp they are. Ridiculous. What's the grit? I don't know what the grit of this stone is. Hang on. This is the little box that came in here, okay? It's a model 131 buck knife stone, okay? There you go. All right, can you see it, folks? That's the stone that I'm using, okay? All right? And then this, and then I got Smith's honing oil. I've had this bottle, the same bottle of honing oil for 30 years, okay? I just bought a new bottle of it, actually. Just not even, I think it was last fall. I bought a new bottle. I haven't opened My stone, 89. I bought it in 89 in Seattle, is actually where I got it from. 1989. When I moved to Seattle, Washington. That's exactly when I bought it. Because when I got there, my knives were just terrible. And I'd been using just the little burr bar that comes with the knife set. You know, that thing you go, and I wasn't happy with my knives. And then I saw this in the store and I just grabbed it. Because when I was a kid, my dad had a sharpening stone and he taught me how to use these things. And we used to have the most wicked hunting knives as kids. Because every kid needs a little 5-inch hunting knife on his belt that's so sharp that you could cut everything off. So I learned when I was like, oh boys, like, I'm trying to think, the cottage was built, so it'd be like 69. Yeah, it was 69 because the cottage was built. So that would make me 8 years old. That's when I learned how to sharpen knives with a stone. And I had a little 4-inch hunting knife. It was a little 4-inch one, it wasn't 5-inch, a little 4-inch. You know those little junior hunting knives with the fake wood handles and the leather holder? That's what I had. And it, like Boy Scout. And it was a Boy Scout knife. And not Boy Scout, but Cubs. It was Cubs. It wasn't Boy Scout. I never made it to Scouts. I was in Cubs. And I had the sharpest knife in the whole place. Yeah, it's model 131. You got that right, buck knife. Oh, knife sharpening tools are a joke, Mindy. Joke. This is the true way to do it. To make a knife sharp. Or an axe. This is ridiculous how to do an axe. Like Wrangler Star wouldn't do this, you know. Well, maybe he does. I don't know. But he could do a whole video series on how to sharpen an axe with a stone. We're just going to do morning coffee. And I'm going to go and unplug my sewer. That's the video today, folks. But I'm not going to share the sewer part. Or maybe I will. We'll make it a, well, no, I'm not going to take it downstairs for that. It's going to be gross. All right, there we go. Now I got the dull spot gone. All right. What do you think? It's not really sharp back there, but you can hear it wants to cut. Why? I'm having a problem with the back side of it here. I must have hit something. I never got taught degrees, Tom. I was just taught to do it by eye and actually listen. That was the secret, because it was actually my grandfather on my father's side that he used to sharpen axes with stones, and he had a wheel that you used to pump with your legs. You sat on it and you wound the wheel, and he told me the secret is with your ear, listening with your ear. The noise, he says, is like a tuning bar, and he says you'll know when you hear that fine tune sound. That's when you're getting the edge. If you don't hear that, it means you're taking too much steel. So I don't know what degree you get when you hear it with the tuning thing, but it goes by hearing, is what I was taught. You listen, and you just listen closely. You can't do it with music running in the background. You got to be in silence so you can listen. And you can hear it taking the edge. That's how I was taught, anyways. Old school, by an old man. And then my father taught me how with the knife, because my grandfather taught me with the wheel, and then my dad taught me with the knife, or with the stone. So this has been passed down like 2 generations, this trick on how to make a knife ridiculously sharp. Or an axe. Hello, Mary. But all the tools you buy for sharpening, garbage. See, this side I'm not getting the singing sound. I'm not getting that tuning fork on this side. So my problem's on this side. What time is it? 6:30. Okay, I'm still doing good here. It's 18 minutes to fix my sewer. I just want to make sure the water drains from my shower. I don't want to have a repeat of the last time I took the clean out and there was still water in the line. Oh, it was bad. Because whatever was plugged in there came out at me. It's much better when it dries out and all the water drained away, and then I could just ram the rods through and put the garden hose and get some water running. It's no mess, you know? I'd just like to know what's going on. Like, why is it hanging up? Like, what is causing, what's going wrong in the tank? That's what I'm curious on. Like, what is going wrong in the tank? That's what I don't understand. Kelly missed the first 30 minutes of today. Well, Kelly, what do you think's happening today? It's axe sharpening day. Yeah, little circles. That's how you do it. Little circles. And you gotta listen for the edge. Oh, I'm getting an edge sound here now on this one. Oh, this is ridiculously sharp. I should get a leather little cover for this thing. It's like a surgical tool. I could actually perform operations with this axe. Marson, good morning. Have a nice day? Well, I'm going to have a good day because I'm getting rid of a whole bunch of nasty ducks. I looked out this morning and there was like, oh, it was bad. What's going on? This is the cull day, girl. This is it. This is the day that happens every year here. Yeah, the back corner though, huh? She just doesn't want to give me that perfect edge. She heard an axe being sharpened, Tom. She's worried. She's up. She's, what's going on? Sounds like Tom sharpening an axe. Would you want to lay in bed knowing that somebody is in the other room sharpening an axe? Would you sleep with one eye open? Oh, there's gonna be no suffering here today, folks. This is how you do it. This is it. This is the one swing, it's over situation. There's no double swings with this thing. If you're doing it right, it's like done. Like just done. It's over. Like it's just woof, gone. What do you think's happening, mean girl? I'm sitting here sharpening an axe and everybody's coming on asking if the cull's today. I think people are jumping on and they're not even listening to what's going on here on the stream. Just jump on, ask a question. Like you walk into a room. What are you guys talking about? Well, just relax and listen and you'll catch on. Oh, I think this is it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Ethan's leaving, he can't handle it, right? Who are we eating? Well, I'm having leftover duck for supper tonight, but there's going to be a whole bunch of fresh duck in the freezer today. Oh, after today, Robert. So, well, Jasmine's coming. Did you see Jasmine's video on her little duck palace? My God, the woman went nuts. I don't know what she was thinking. It's absolutely crazy what she did. Like, overkill. I was looking at it, I was like, my God, Jasmine. It's almost like a federal penitentiary. It's so, it's crazy. It was like, and the multi-strands of wire, honestly, it looks like Auschwitz. That's what it looks like. It's like, my God, that place is like, there's nothing getting in there. And she built a deck for her ducks. No, she didn't model it after mine, Tracy. She took it to the next level. Like the next level. I don't know why she went so absolutely bonkers. Like she killed herself. She did 50% more work than she had to do. Like 50% more. I was like, I don't understand it. She was here and looked at mine. I was like, this is how you do it. This is the shortcuts. This is the keep it simple. And she went nuts. But like a freaking patio. They got a deck. A deck. Do you believe it? I was wondering where the patio set was. I was like, where's the umbrella? Do they serve drinks here? Like, so I got to talk to her today. It's like, Jasmine, like, did you see the size of the duck shack? The way, it's just like, my God. It's like, so wonder it took her 6 weeks. Like, they're special runner ducks. They're serious special. Like, they're going to a good place. They're going to a woman that's going to, I'm surprised she's not going to bring them into the house. Like, she's building a bathtub like I have. She's gonna copy the bathtub. So I'm waiting for that overkill. I'm thinking maybe she's gonna do a whirlpool. I'm thinking she might do a whirlpool just to up it, you know. Because I don't think she's gonna just do a regular pool like a tub I did. Like I told her, you know, just copy the tub I did. It works. It's been working for 4 years. It's like it's the answer. It's like you don't have to reinvent the wheel on this one, you know. But she'll overkill her. I know it. Absolutely. I just couldn't believe it. A deck. It's like, my God. I don't even want to. I'm going to ask her today how much money she spent, because I'm blown away by it. I'm blown away, like the effort. It's like I'm impressed, blown away, impressed. If you know what I mean. But it's overkill. She might even have a shower head. Mindy. She might. I'm surprised she doesn't get a blasting crew in to blow the bedrock out to put an in-ground swimming pool. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I've seen some crazy things. Well, no, I've seen some crazy things with chicken people. Some of the chicken people on YouTube, when they show their chicken shacks, like, whoa, man, like you know, the people that make those condos for chickens. It's like, give me a break, you know. Like I believe in, you know, having a good setup for your animals, but some people take it to the next level, thinking like they're like kids. Jasmine went nuts though. A deck. I couldn't believe it. A deck. A deck. Like ducks don't need a deck. You know, a deck with a ramp is a good way to break your neck, eh? Because when it gets covered in duck poop, it'll be slippery. So when you walk on it, you're gone. No, I'm not talking chicken tractors. I'm talking the condos. When they build those freaking condos, well, maybe they are chicken tractors a little bit. They're like travel trailers for chickens, you know? And they hook them on the quad runners and they take them around, and they're like little houses, all done up with eaves trough and soffits, and it's like. I'm getting there here. What made me change from chickens to ducks? It was an accident. It was just an accident. I failed at chickens. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, I got her now, folks. That backside is, I'm going overkill here on the sharpening, but I'm waiting. 7 o'clock, I want to make sure that the sewer line's drained before I go down there and play plumber at 7 a.m. I gotta play plumber with a sewer rod. So much wasted paper. I just want to make sure. When I do my kitchen knives, I don't test it with paper, I test it with towels. You want to see how sharp a knife is? Can you cut a towel that way? That's sharp. I have rags. I take a rag, and if I cut the rag like I cut the paper with the kitchen knives, they're sharp. I think I got a wicked edge. She's crazy, crazy sharp, folks. Good morning, David James. Your username's all in caps, you know that, right? Or no, it's not all in caps. Your first letter of James is not, but so you walk into a room, what's your name? David James! You'll be back later, Sarah? Yeah, that's if we get the network outside working. I don't believe this today. What a way to start off, eh? No outdoor network. Like, what's going on? Why won't it work? Like, I don't want to be dealing with this. It's not like I got, like, nothing else to do. I rebooted, went out there. I even rebooted just the encoders to think, you know, maybe it was the encoders. Then I rebooted the Wi-Fi. I don't understand why it stopped working yesterday. Because all I did was work in the pen, you know? Like, that's all I was doing yesterday. I didn't touch the network. All I did was working in the pen. I didn't go near the network. So I don't understand why everything stopped working yesterday. Actually, I was in the pen working. I think I was in the pen working. The last time you saw me in the pen was when I was working on the barn door. When I was replacing the hinges, I think that's when it died. Simon just checked out. It does look like Auschwitz, doesn't it? Simon agrees with me. It's like it's crazy what she built for her ducks. They're definitely going to be taken care of. Definitely. It's a little overkill, actually. Oh, Jasmine. She's such a sweetie, eh? She's a good person. She's a really good person, actually. She's pushy, though. Just tell you right now, she's really pushy. Her brother and I agree. Her brother said it, and then I agreed with her brother. I said, I didn't want to say anything, but you're right. And then when her husband, he obviously is going to take the fifth on that one. He's not going to say anything in case he incriminates himself. But when Jean-Pierre and I were talking, and then he goes, he said that his sister's really pushy. And then I agreed with that. Jasmine's like unbelievably pushy. Like, she's really pushy. She's bad. Really bad, folks. And then her husband was here, and I said, Jean-Pierre said you were pushy. And her husband's sitting there going, like, but he wouldn't say it, but he shook his head in agreement. Like, when she puts her mind to something, look out, just stand, get out of the way, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Well, she's a crazy weed whacker. I've seen that. She blew those young lads. The young lads couldn't even keep up to her this summer. She's a hard worker. And then, you know, all the money that I paid her to weed whack, and then at the end there, when we were sending the ducks off, she donated all the money back that I paid her to weed whack. Like, that's unbelievably sweet, you know. She wanted to help out the ducks going to the homeless at the end. Because I couldn't figure out her donation when she donated at the end. And that's what it was. All the money that I paid her to weed whack. The swamp. Okay, I'm done. I think that's it. We're gonna, no more wasting paper here, as Tom says. Yeah, she's. This back edge is making me upset here. The back edge is causing problems, folks. It doesn't want to get an edge like the front edge. I keep saying that's it. What time is it? 6:49. Okay, 11 minutes. I have to go, absolutely, because I got to go downstairs and do a sewer. Oh man, I don't believe this. A sewer. We got someone cursing? What's he saying? What did he say? Was it a bannable offense? Okay, why would you jump on a stream and say that? You got to be some kind of idiot kid sitting in his mom's basement with no manners. It's the only thing. Parents did a good job on him. He's gonna hang himself, eh? You watch. He's gonna resurface again. Who wants to bet he's gonna hang himself here? We give him the rope. Well, he's got the rope, Tom. Let's just see how far he goes. I'm waiting for the rope. I want to see if it jerks and snaps his neck. But don't bother reporting on Virginia. It's a waste of time. Just let the moderators take care of them. Reporting is just a futile thing with YouTube. Hello, Lizzie. Reporting only works on channels that that talk politics. Especially if you're pro-Trump, you can get the channel deleted. That was for you, Vista. Vista loves talking about politics. Goodbye, Eagle Strike. Oh, Vista. I couldn't do your job talking politics all the time. I like doing politics the odd time on the show because I don't normally talk to anybody. I don't talk about it with the Ducks. The Ducks don't understand. And my friends, they just run. So, but I've got you as a captive audience, so I can force you down the rabbit hole. Okay, this has got to be it. I've got to have this edge now on this. I know one thing. It looks like one dangerous looking axe, though. Like serious dangerous. Did he hang himself yet? Or is he just left? He probably just left. He probably left realizing, oh my God, this channel's got like mods. I'm not lost, Juanita. I got the skills. That's all that matters. Once I'm gone, they can fend for themselves. Last night when I went to the store, I went to 2 stores. Okay, the Dawn, and I had to take my furnace filters back because I bought the wrong size. 1 inch off for the garage. Don't believe it. Anyways, I couldn't believe it. There was like 3 people just sitting in their cars staring at their phones. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're just sitting in the parking lot with the car running, playing on their phones. I was like, this phone thing, I don't get it. I'm just like, every store I went to, there were people sitting outside just playing on the phones in the car. It's like, put them down, man. One person I could see, they were on Facebook. Life was so important. They were on Facebook, sitting in there. Like, I looked right at the passenger window and I could see it was. I saw the Facebook logo on the app, and I was like, "It's life." Are you telling everybody you're at the grocery store right now? Last night, this person with a kid, a cute little kid, you know, and the kid was running behind going, "Daddy, Daddy," and the guy was walking around looking at the phone, and the kid's walking behind going, "Daddy, Daddy," and I heard it, and I was like, he never once turned his head, never once turned his head, and he was looking at the phone, went out the door, and the kid's walking behind going, "Daddy," like for all he know, the kid could be getting dragged away by some predator, you know, "Daddy, Daddy, help! No, I'm on my phone. Don't bother me, kid." Like, he didn't even turn his head to look. I watched the whole situation go down. The kid could have been, you know, getting dragged away, screaming for help. "Daddy, Daddy," just didn't finish his sentence with help at the end of it. But, you know, never turned his head. I was like, how can you ignore your kids, you know, like that? I think this is it, folks. Probably the 500th Daddy Daddy. But Tracy, that's what it's about having a kid. It's called pay attention. If you don't want to pay attention to your kid, then don't have them. Or give them up for adoption, you know? Like, if the kid's interrupting your phone time, give the kid up for adoption. You know? "Sorry, kid, you're getting in the way of my phone time." You know? Like, seriously, folks. It's almost like kids today are like that you know, that pet you get that, "Oh yeah, look at the pet I got at the end of the leash." You know? He's not very well trained. "Well, you know, I don't spend a lot of time with him. I just wanted him to look good, you know, on my arm." Don't worry, the government will take care of him later. It's only the 500th Daddy Daddy if you don't pay attention. Like, if you turn around and stop and say, "What do you want, kid?" and start talking to the kid, like, have a conversation. The kid wants attention, as in a conversation. So if you give the kid the attention, as in, let's have a conversation, they won't do the 500 Daddy Daddies because they've got to come up with something else to say. They've got to articulate a full sentence. You know what I mean? Because my grandchildren were like that. And when I made them talk, they stopped the shenanigans of constantly saying my name. Because they would just want to talk. But it took effort. You know, you had to stop what you're doing and actually have a chat with them. All right, this is it. Oh yeah, that's it, folks. That is it. Didn't do that one right. I gotta be careful. The thing's so sharp now. If I drop it, I'll. Oh, yeah. If I drop this, it would be a big mistake. Yeah, that's sharp. Okay, this is it. The knife axe sharpening session is over. There you go. Look at the glisten on that, eh? What do you think, folks? Do you think that'll take a duck out? Look at the shine to her, eh? Does that look awesome? Got a little bit of burrs right there. See the burrs? Yeah, I need spend some serious time on it. I got burrs right there from the duck necks. That's from the bone on the steel right there. Needs a little bit of, but that would take like an hour. Actually, probably would have been best if I took a file and cleaned up the edge with a file and then did a stone. You can tell where everywhere right there it hits. I've hit neck bones, and right there neck bones. That's why you can see you probably can see the burrs, but she's still sharp. I need to take the file to it and give it a new edge, and then when you look at it this way, I don't know if I can get the view for you. Look at this. Does that look nice? All right. Okay. Okay, that's that. Okay, folks, I gotta end this. It's 6:59. We know what I gotta go do. I have to stop wasting paper because Tom's having a problem with that right now. And I've got to go and unplug. And I gotta reheat some quiche. I'm having a quarter of a quiche for breakfast. How's my bonfire? She's burning. She's burning. I gotta go and unplug a sewer. I just don't believe this. I'm doing this sewer thing this early in the morning. All right, folks. Thanks for joining me for this impromptu axe sharpening, which I didn't even plan on streaming this morning. I'm doing a go outside after I finish my sewer thing, and I gotta figure out what is going on with the network outside. I don't understand why it's not working. I don't understand this. What's the weather situation today too? Are you gonna cooperate? Oh, there's a 30% chance of rain. Great. What are the hourly forecast chance of rain? Yeah, see the hourly forecast, they say it's 0% chance of rain today. 30% chance. Damn. You set the camera up and panic if it starts raining. Plus, I don't even know what's going on with the network outside. I don't even know why. Why we have no network. Anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye, and I have no idea what's gonna happen here, folks, because like I've got a cull to do, and I've got internet problems. When you know it, eh? Cull day, and everybody wants to watch the cull, and I got no network outside, and I don't have the time to figure out the network because I'm supposed to be sorting and killing ducks. Anyways, I gotta go and do my sewer. Yes, the sewer again, Susie. I don't know what's going on. I gotta stick my head in the no, it's the Wi-Fi, Tom, outside. It's because if it was the switch, the barn wouldn't even work. So, anyways, I gotta go. I gotta deal with this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this today. The only network I got is in the house. I'm not gonna do the cull in the kitchen. Okay, so I didn't want to say what's going to happen here. I don't want anybody to get upset that I don't know what's going to happen, honestly. So if you see something today, it's because I magically pulled something out of my rear and got it working. Anyways, sorry. I'm going to try my best though.